Today's book is going to be Brody Borrows Money. Chapter 1. Field Trip Find. My friend Josh held out a cool rock. Look, Brody, my mom said I could buy one thing from the gift shop. I got this. I wish I could buy this shiny one, I said, but it costs $11. My dad only gave me $6. Josh held out some money. I didn't spend all of mine. Do you want to borrow some? Wow, thanks, I said. How many dollars more does Brody need? So the rock costs 11 and he only has 6. How much more money does he need? If he said $5, you did your math right. Good job. Dad picked Josh and me up from school. I told him about the field trip and my great new rock. I'm glad you had fun, he said. How much did you spend? Only $11, I said. You gave me $6 and Josh gave me $5. We pulled up to Josh's house. Dad gave him $5. Here's your money back, Josh. Thanks for giving Brody a loan, he said. After Josh left, Dad said, Brody, I gave you $6 for the field trip. That was all I wanted you to spend. Now I had to give Josh $5 more. Can you pay me back at home? I looked at my rock. It didn't seem so great anymore. I shook my head. My piggy bank is empty. Did you save money in something like a piggy bank? Chapter 2. The cost of borrowing. When we got home, Dad showed me a plastic card. This is a credit card, he said. I use it to buy things. That's great, I said. You don't need money? Dad smiled. I do need money. When I use this card, I'm borrowing money from the credit card company, but they want me to pay them back. They send me a bill every month. What if your piggy bank is empty and you can't pay right away, I asked. Then they charge me interest, Dad said. That means they add money to what I owe them. Since I don't want to pay extra, I need to pay them on time, so I don't buy everything I want. How much interest would they charge me for borrowing $5? I asked. Different cards charge different amounts, said Dad, but it might be around 75 cents. Uh-oh, I said. I'll never borrow money again. The important thing is to think hard before you buy something and then borrow only what you can pay back. Dad stood up. Follow me. Brody needs 20 quarters to pay back his $5. How many quarters would he need to pay 75 cents in interests? Chapter 3. Borrowers all around. We stepped outside. Dad said, most of our neighbors borrowed money to buy these houses. That's the only way many families can afford a house. Us too, I asked. Us too, said Dad. I picked a small house. I knew I could pay the money back that way. I pay some every month. But it's going to take me many years, so I'll pay a lot of interest too. Chapter 4. Payback. Are you going to charge me interest on the $5? I asked. Dad laughed. No interest this time. You can pay me back by working. Then we'll be even. Have you ever borrowed money? Did you pay it back? There sure were a lot of leaves. I'm going to be as old as my rock by the time I bag all these leaves, I said. Next time, I'll think harder before I borrow money I can't pay back. Are there chores you do to earn money? All right. Buy with an IOU. Sometimes when a person borrows money from a friend or a family member, he or she writes an IOU note. That stands for I owe you. The note is a promise to pay the other person back. Sometimes the borrower pays the money back with money. Sometimes the borrower pays the person back by doing some work. Either way, if you borrow money using an IOU, remember you will have to pay back the loan. You will want to start by borrowing a small amount of money. Maybe you could ask a parent for enough to buy a package of gum. Then talk with your parent about a good job you could do. Maybe you could clear the dinner table next week, or maybe you could dust the living room this weekend. Together, decide what would be a fair trade for the money you are borrowing. Once you have decided, make your IOU. Here is an IOU that Brody made after talking with his dad. IOU. Brody owes Dad one car wash as payment for borrowing $1.50 to buy one package of Big Pop bubble gum. Signed by Brody. Alrighty, guys. I hope that you learned a little bit about borrowing money and what it costs. And with that, guys, we are going to take our practice quiz. Remember, you have 10 seconds to answer. So let's get started. What does Josh's dad mean when he asks his son how much money he spent? How much Josh gave to the clerk at the store by buying something? How much money was borrowed from Josh? How much money Josh owed someone else? 10 seconds. He said how much Josh gave to the clerk at the store to buy something. Good job. True or false? When Josh's dad uses his credit card, he is borrowing money. True or false? 10 seconds. If he said true, he is borrowing money. Good job. All right. Why doesn't Josh's dad buy everything he wants? He needs to pay his bill on time so he doesn't have to pay extra. He doesn't want anything else. He doesn't have a good enough job. 10 seconds. If you said he needs to pay his bill on time so he doesn't have to pay extra, then you got it. Why does Josh's dad pick a small house? None of the neighbors wanted that house. He was being responsible and chose a house that he knew he could afford. Josh's dad didn't want a loan from the bank. 10 seconds. Alrighty, if you said that he was being responsible and chose a house that he knew he could afford, then you got it. Now we're on our last question, everybody. Which is the correct definition of interest? Income, money given to a person with the agreement that it will be paid back, an extra charge on borrowed money. 10 seconds. If you said an extra charge on borrowed money, then you got it. All right, great job, everybody. Your quiz number is going to be 159722. Again, it's going to be 159722. Thank you for listening to this book with me today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And Miss Jefferson will now say goodbye. Bye.